miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Set. 180. Real. Pistol. Up. What's up?
Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Got a man in the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right. Good. 180. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
Mayfield down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives him the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard there to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they'll shift things around.
Regular. Point it right. Real. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Pistol. 180. Hey, alert. Run. Up, Nelson. Alert. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. a first down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Take 20.
And they will take a knee here. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 20.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Good. What? Real.
Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man, complete. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Complete to Mike Evans. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is no good. He missed it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Brendan Aubrey to
So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert, alert. 180. Point it right. Kings. That's up.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Real. Regular. Hey, alert. Hey, what's that?
Now Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180. Point it right. What's up?
And again, it's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, 40. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Pass is caught. Pickens on the comeback route. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They give it to Williams, running right. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And a 1st down.
Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. Wilson on the coverage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Prescott here to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
54. Wide in. Yeah, here we go. I check. Here we go. Going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. Switch. Hey. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And they were backed up to start the drive, and not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a...
Recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's so tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing funky, bringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's jocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Oh, present. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer and lots, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all, but we don't quit. You keep on rock, shock, cause this is it.
never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the pull up the Moreland, bro. Yeah. Which team? What's happening? Oh, man. Southside, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Which team? What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about,
What's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the girls and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it now. This will reach out, so let it take out. Ugly.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch, my savior. Give me that touch with my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a glitch, but you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all got a problem my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.